Welcome to the spiritual blueprint of the cave, navigating modern trials through the lessons of Ashab Al-Kahf. This video explores the story of the companions of the cave as a timeless spiritual roadmap for believers facing systemic challenges. We move beyond viewing the story as a static chronicle. Through rigorous study, it functions as a breathing, operational model. This blueprint prepares the heart to navigate trials like oppression, rampant materialism, and intellectual arrogance. The journey is archetypal, divided into 5 spiritual nodes. We begin with courage and end with absolute submission to divine will, outlining a path for believers to follow in isolation and trial. True miracles lie in divine guidance, not physical anomalies. The youth's supplication focused on refining their fear of Allah and requesting mercy and right guidance, prioritizing the spiritual over mere physical preservation. Unwavering conviction neutralizes external threats. By making their hearts firm, the youths declared monotheism, channeled their youthful vigor, and embraced strangeness, opting for spiritual isolation over cultural compromise. Human agency exhausts itself, paving the way for divine intervention. The youths made the active sacrifice of fleeing until they reached the threshold of physical effort. Ultimate salvation was achieved through total passivity or sleep. Divine orchestration alters the physical environment. The sun's trajectory was engineered for optimal sanitation. Their bodies were continuously turned to prevent pressure ulcers, and the dog provided a deterrent visage, all demonstrating meticulous divine care. Spiritual companionship elevates all within its reach. The divine protection extended outwards to the engineered environment and even to the loyal guardian, the dog, demonstrating the immense blessing of attaching oneself to the righteous. The story reveals a perfect balance between absolute reliance, tawakkul, and tactical prudence. Despite experiencing a miracle, the youths instructed caution in seeking sustenance, reinforcing the necessity of practical planning while maintaining epistemological humility. The eventual discovery of the cave serves as a staggering empirical proof of the ultimate resurrection. By suspending the laws of nature and time, God demonstrated the power to effortlessly recreate disintegrated bodies on the Day of Judgment. We must filter universal substance from historical trivia. Divine wisdom deliberately obscures historical details to elevate the story into a universal archetype for the struggle against tyranny, applicable in every era. The story strips the illusion of absolute control. All future plans and intentions must be bound by inshallah, ensuring absolute submission and forcing the believer to acknowledge divine sovereignty over time and outcomes. Human exactitude must always defer to absolute knowledge. While the revelation provides multi-layered mathematical precision regarding the passage of time, it ultimately commands us to defer the true knowledge of the unseen to Allah alone. The story clearly defines the boundary between human effort and divine will. Every action taken by the youths was met and perfected by divine sovereignty, illustrating that God facilitates and completes the righteous efforts of the believer. The story provides 4 key antidotes to the modern world's heaviest trials: courage against oppression, pure sustenance against materialism, epistemological humility against intellectual arrogance, and total reliance on God against eschatological deception. The cave is not a retreat from reality, but the ultimate preparation to withstand it. Let this spiritual blueprint serve as a dynamic breathing guide to anchor your heart against the tides of the unseen.